What it do, Mill Gang? Welcome back to another video. And today's topic, we're going to be talking about the Xscape and SWV recent episode. And, ciao, this episode is a mess. First, I want to start off by saying, if you guys are not familiar with the show, make sure you guys go check it out. I think it's on Bravo. It's with SWV and Xscape. They're trying to get back together to plan a tour, a night tour. So that's what the show is all about. Trying to get them to, have a group tour after they did the whole versus battle and how big that was. So now they're trying to come together to do a tour. But one of the group members of Xscape, LaTocha, always had problems with the group Xscape. They were signed to So Def back in the day, and they came out, I think, with like 4 albums. But by their 3rd album, So Def was setting LaTocha up for her solo deal, and that caused friction within the group. And her and Kandi never really liked each other, and they had a debacle back and forth, a lot that always played out that everybody knew about. But in this season of the show, LaTocha and her sister, Tamika, are having issues. I guess for a war show they had that was planned, everybody got a text saying the dress code and what the dress code was to wear to the award show. I think it was a Soul Train. I'm not sure, but it was an award show, and they all were supposed to go dressed in the same color. But somehow LaTocha came dressed in green and didn't show up in the color that was sent out to everyone. And she told everyone that she didn't get the message. So when everybody said they sent it to her, I don't know if they was in a group chat, but everyone said they sent it to her. But she claimed she did not get the message, allegedly.
Kandi, Tiny, nor myself said anything about the dress. We actually thought she looked really beautiful. My sister looked beautiful in her dress.
She did.
She did. So, and then to say that the memo wasn't given, Tiny had a conversation.
Well, yeah. Me and her had a conversation the night before we was just leaving rehearsal.
She did look good, though. No hate to her. She did look gorgeous in that outfit. But it was just, it threw everybody off because she had green and everybody else had on one color. And it was just like, did y'all not tell her? And she told social media, allegedly, that the group did not tell her the dress code. Even down to when LaTocha and Tamika, they went to go sit down with their mom because LaTocha felt as though Tamika, her sister, body shamed her. I don't know why she feels that way, but she feels as though that Tamika body shamed her. So she haven't been speaking with her sister. So they had a meeting. I guess their mom called the meeting over there, and it was just sad to see how, her mom whispered behind Tamika back to LaTocha like she jealous and all that. It was just crazy how the mom was like playing both sides and just setting both of them up. They had the meeting. They sat down with the mom. The mom was making it seem like she don't know what LaTocha do. It's all Tamika for. So Tamika blurted out that she stole money from Tamika. And I guess that they found the way they was getting royalties sent to their home. And LaTocha and her husband changed Tamika's address on the royalties where they get it sent to and put their address and was cashing the check. And I guess fraudulent writing their signature, making it seem like Tamika was cashing the check. And it was LaTocha.
Let's talk about the truth. Let's talk about you stealing money from me and I forgave you. I would have never brought it up. That was years ago. I never brought it up. I never got paid back. I had to pay taxes on it, and I hid it from my husband. So guess what? My husband knows now. So he's saying, he probably like, dang, I can't even trust you. So your sister them stole? Because he's like, okay, our taxes are going crazy right now. What's going on with the taxes? I'm lying to my husband, protecting my sister. Never got the money back and had to pay taxes on the money. The only thing my mama said was, you don't know what she was going through at that time. That's what she said to me.
So when she brought that up, the mom got angry and was like, turn the cameras off. And even when she went out, Tamika stormed outside and was upset. The mom went outside and was still threatening to telling the cameraman, turn the camera off, or threatening to put them out her house. And she was making it seem like it never happened. And I'm not here to say that it did happen, but we don't know. But from the magnitude of how Tamika got upset and how she was crying, and how the mom just tried to like automatic turn off the cameras while she said that, it gave me that did happen. LaTocha's husband is always like in the background whispering to her, even during the green scenes, whispering to her, telling her what to do. He seems very controlling, so I can imagine that he set her sister up and was taking their money. I can see LaTocha just falling for anything he say, anything he do, anything he tell her to do, she will do it. And another thing in this episode, she was trying to get a record deal. That kind of scene flew to me because I'm kind of confused. I thought usually when an artist go to a record label to get a record deal, a lot of that stuff is not filmed because they go over a lot of stuff. I don't never see anyone that film a whole, like the whole time they like with cameras, and like it seemed like it was like, was it for the show or is this really what she's doing? Then again, you can see now on social media that LaTocha is still not doing shows with them. So, and I don't know if she already came out with her album or not, her gospel album or whatever, but here's my opinion on everything. My opinion is that LaTocha gives me like she wants to be the center of attention. And I remember watching at the end of the episode, Kandi was in the studio with her husband, and her husband was just like, LaTocha is mad. She can't accept the fact that Kandi is where she's at today. You know, like Kandi got a lot of lead roles on the songs. On their albums, Kandi had a distinct voice, and she always, she was on that song. You always heard her loud and clear. And I felt like LaTocha wanted to be that star. You know, Kandi is a real housewife. She got restaurants. Kandi is like a millionaire. LaTocha wanted to be that. LaTocha wanted to be that girl, to be the Beyonce out of the group, the one that, you know, do a lot. But I felt like LaTocha didn't get to do that. And then once her album got shelved, she kind of felt like, I guess everybody was playing with her. I also feel as though that LaTocha, like I said before, she wants to be the center of attention. And I feel as though this gospel thing that she's trying to do, this is just my opinion. I don't feel as though that's something that she's really passionate about. I feel as though she wants to do the music thing. Like I said, around her third album, she was pushing for her solo album. So Def was setting her up for her solo album. So on their third Xscape album, they was pushing her as putting her on the lead songs, like as the lead singer on most of the songs. So I feel as though once her album got shelved and it didn't come out, and then you see how like Kandi became who she is, Tiny became who she is, Tamika, I mean, she was doing her thing, but LaTocha, like I said, wanted to be that it girl. She wanted to be the one. So this gospel era that she's going into now, I feel as though she's trying to push that because she feel like she can one-up them. None of them can do that. They might can, but I just feel as though by her doing that, it's like, yeah, I got a gospel deal. But for my thing with LaTocha, I just feel as though, how are you're into God and you into the church and the gospel, but you cannot make it right with your sister, and you letting your mom whisper behind her back saying she jealous. How can you allow all these things to happen? How? But you guys, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share the video. Please comment down below and let me know all your opinions, what you think about the recent episode. It's crazy. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.